Hi guys, this is Xiaomi Max, aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're actually gonna talk about how to go from 0 coins, literally a brand new account, to 100k, and of course upwards if we actually have more coins. Are we actually also gonna see the next upcoming promo being the Road to the Knockout live cards possibly? I'm gonna talk about all and that and more. So first things first, sorry that I went missing for quite a while. I think it's because I think towards the end of the game for FC24, just felt like it wasn't really much content to make. Yeah. Anyway, I'm back here now. First thing I want to talk about is the very good value SBC that we have gotten yesterday. Alex Garcia, whom I cannot view because I haven't done uh the SBC yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look on Footbin as to how good this card is. The good thing about this is it's actually very cheap, like 21,000 coins to start. And if we take a look at the stats itself, 3-star, 4-star, that is fine for a central midfielder. I think that the weak foot is more important than the skill move. Already we're already starting at 80 pace for a box-to-box midfielder, I would say. If you look overall at his stats, he looks very good. I think the very important thing that we need to take a look at here is that he actually has press proven, right? So you guys know in that central midfield role, it's actually very important to have that press proven. So the thing that strikes me most about this is actually how good and how cheap the card is. It only costs about 20k. So I feel like this year more than ever, the game will die very quickly. I will actually touch more about this as we move along into the videos. I'll let you guys know why. So of course, especially at this very early stage of the game, when you get such a good value SBC, everybody is gonna want to do it because people want to get rid of their so-called gold cards to get special cards in. So Florian Wirtz went from about 66k all the way up to about 85k. Right, not just him. Your ping pong also went up very high as well. Went from about 26 all the way up to about 38k before dropping down a bit. So I think at the very start, if we know that all the very cheap player SBCs are coming, for example, the range is about 20 to 40k, expect the cards that link very well to them to go up very high because people will want to get them in their team. So with this, we all know that the midfielders, the central midfielders, go down, right? Pedri, 18k to about 15k. Not that significant a drop, but somebody like Tonali actually faced a very huge drop. 60k all the way down to about 50k. So that's quite a sizable drop. So be really careful with your cards, especially when they come out as cheap SBCs. Moving back here, I think we also got the 77/3 upgrade. So this one, right, you can actually only do it 3 times, but my guess is it probably refreshes every single day at content drop. So for me, I don't think that this is really that great value. It's 7 rares and 4 gold commons. For me, right, if you really want to do this, keep it for the promo possibly that will be coming out on Friday itself. Another thing is, I don't feel like it's so worth it to do is because you can actually store duplicates now. So there's actually no rush to use up your cards, especially even if you have some extra ones. So moving on, right, I want to next talk about Rush. We actually got a brand new Rush objective. So this time it's actually the silver objective, I believe. I can actually find. I'm still trying to navigate my way around some of the very new stuff on this game. I believe it's actually at the Rush itself. Let's see. Yep, so this is the one. So overall it's max 74, pace is max 85, which I kind of find a little bit weird. Possibly be big, possibly max 70, yeah, max 85 and overall is possibly. Right, we don't really know that. So that is something that we have. Also, as you guys saw, I played a lot of Rush. I actually started out by playing Rush. I didn't other games. I think that this is actually a fantastic way to get yourself introduced to some sort of mechanics to the game. One tip for you guys is try to play with your friends. If you play with other people, right, they usually do not pass the ball. If you want to get more wins, have more fun, grab one or two of your friends. It makes a lot of difference to the team. So the reset, right, possibly gonna be another 2 days and 14 hours. I hope. Then you know you can actually get more stuff out of this, right? Your season progress, as well as some small packs. Now, I wanted to show you guys how do you go from gold coins 100k, and I think that at the start of the game it's always really fun. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, if you get the game brand new, right, first thing I would do is when you have nothing in your club, go and open up 1 or 2 packs, right, that you have maybe from FC 2024 towards the end of the game when you're playing and you get some of the packs. Go and open it up, get a couple of players, go and play Rush, right? Because Rush, you only need 1 player basically. Play a couple, make some coins, and I would say probably work yourself way to about 5,000 coins. That's like 11 or 12 games of Rush. Actually, yeah, get that 10k start. First thing you want to do, or first thing you can do, is actually the bronze pack method. So if you guys don't know, it's very simple. You just basically open up the bronze pack with your coins. And how do you know what to sell, what not to sell, what to keep? It's actually very simple. So most of the time, you know, you check out the players. Take a look at this guy. He's probably maybe going for 200 coins. If right now at the very start of the game, right, you probably have a lot of space on your transfer list, right? Because you don't really have stuff. I think even some of the stuff that might sell at 200 coins, if you have nothing there, just go ahead and do. This guy, I think he's unlikely to sell. The rest of the stuff you can discard, right? We got 100 coins. Sometimes the kits actually sell for a decent amount, right? You have to just a little bit more diligent to check. And I'm very sure that you will actually make coins of this. Just keep doing this, right? So from 0 to 10k, play some rush games. From 10k onwards, you do some BPM. Now, I will talk a little bit more about how to, you know, make your coins later on, because the next thing I want to talk about is actually, you know what? Fine, I think I can just go on and talk about what are some of the other things that we can do, right? So I think when you are at the start of the game, right, you can even, right, trade with stuff like player healing, right? Player healing. So if you go along to your your consumables, player healing, see that I think they are going for about 450 to about 500 coins. So what you can do is you can just basically, right, bid on all of this at 150, say between 400 to 450. I think especially weekend league period, the first few weekend leagues, right, this will be really. So you don't need to have any knowledge. Bid 150, 200, sell 450 to 500. Very easy coins there. That is one of the first things that you can do that I think will work very well. Now, I did also give my Discord, right, some really good filter. So this filter is actually very simple. All you have to do is, I actually gave this, I think, on the second day of the game. Right, it's super duper simple, right? Go common Spain, you go to the Liga, right? So I believe right now they should still be going for around this price, probably lesser. Yeah, so now they are at about 450 coins, right? You can try to be at about 300 to 350 coins, and then you can actually make some easy. We're actually selling them for as high as 500 coins, I believe. So I have some screenshots for you guys. So this is the one. Yep. So we've been buying and selling so easily. Right. I've sold so many. That was how, as you guys can see, I have about, I would say, 80,000 coins plus. I really didn't really do anything much else. So yeah, I still provide some of the tips as and when I can in the Discord. So if you want, join up. This was actually in the free segment of the Discord. Yeah, so people make some easy coins off there as well. And I also gave them some players to buy, right? If we actually take a look, need to go and see which are the players that I have. Alright, so yeah, so there were a couple of players that was doing quite well. Anyway, just a bonus tip, right? I think this Madrid right back, female right back, was actually going for about 600 coins. I was buying her at about 350, selling at 600. So you can do that as well. If margin is high, you almost double your coins there. This Eugenio Hernandez, right? So yeah, some of the cards that were working pretty decently well for us was bid on players like Danilo. Again, we bid at about 600, 650, we sell at about 800, depending on you know, the time of the day that you are actually doing this. So important thing to note is make sure to check, yeah, bid at 650, sell at 800. Make sure to check the sell now price before you actually move on to bid, right? Check the sell now price. If you're still going for the prices that I'm talking about now, no issues. Let's go ahead and bid on these players. I think I have a couple more. I'm gonna refer to the default. Let me take a look. Danilo, yeah. These are all, you know, starter cards. Yes, yeah. So lady, don't know whether she still go for much because she's only 80 rated, right? So you probably can sell her at about 800. Bid at 650, sell at 800. Right? These are some of the 750. These are some of the examples of the cards that we have. I'll talk a little bit more about how do you find cards at the very, very beginning that you know actually go for a decent amount. So we'll go and talk about the market more before I go back to how to make more coins, right? I'll have more tips for you guys later on. So next thing I want to talk about is the market itself, right? What should you do with your cards? You know, should you be selling them? Should you be buying them? When is the highest? So if we take a look, I really love to take a look at what happened in FC24. So when is the peak during the first week of the game? We know that the full release is this coming Friday on the 27th. So last year, we take somebody like Rafa Varane as an example. The game started on the 21st or the 22nd, right? He was at about 66k, right? So that was the early release, right? So if we move forward, right, 66k, he went up to 95 on 66k to about right, I just gotta, this is better, 66k to 76k to about 95k before peaking at about 113k, right? He was 113k on Tuesday as well, and then started to go down to about 96k during the full release of the game itself, and then he stagnated at about 98k before going back up to about 106k and dropping. So as you guys can see, the peak price for him was about Monday and Tuesday, which is the time period that we are in right now. Another very popular card at the beginning of the game, Frankie de Jong as well. Again, Friday 59k, right? And then peaked at about 82k, started to drop on Tuesday 78k, Wednesday was 69, full release 61, right? He dropped a bit, going back up before going back down. So really your peak prices for the first week of the game is usually Monday, Tuesday. So if I were you guys, by the time you guys see this video, you should very most likely be selling your cards, right? Whatever cards that you have, especially your gold meta cards, right? Your mid to lower, right? I would most definitely sell them. Even your higher tiers, I would also sell them because I don't think that it's worth it to hold on to them because there will be a lot of supply. So just remember that last time we used to think that the cards always, you know, go up when the game gets full release, right? Because a lot of people come onto the game and then there's a lot of demand for the cards. But nowadays, with the amount of crazy packs that EA release, right, most of the time for the past few years, right, the market has actually gone down instead of went up. Just simply because so many people are spending FC points buying all the crazy big packs that you don't expect at this early stage of the game. That is gonna happen. Okay. Another thing that I want to talk about on how to go from 0 to 100 again. This is something that you can think on a very daily basis because we are at the very early stage of the game. EA is actually doing you know, they are still running lightning rounds, even though there's actually literally nothing in packs, right? Because the game is still very, very new. So what you do is about 45 minutes after content drop. So I believe content drop is 6 p.m. UK time, yes? So at about 6:45 p.m. UK time, you can actually go on to the market and start bidding for the cards. Let me just double confirm the UK time because I'm in Singapore. Yeah, 7. Yeah, so they're 7 hours behind, right? So 1, 2, 3 hours. Yeah, 6 p.m. UK time. That is when you actually should be starting to bid for your cards. So what are some of the good cards to target? I would say those cards that are lower rated, 80 to about 84, that people really use, you can actually go and bid and sell at a very good price, right? Some really good examples is this guy, Milan midfielder. I can't remember what's the price, right? Forgive me, guys. Yeah, about 3k plus. Go and get on your bids. I'm very sure you can win him for about 1,000 coins, I can guarantee you, because not a lot of people will be bidding 45 minutes after content drop, right? Another player that I know, Aki. So you can go ahead to bid on him. He's probably a little bit lower as well. And then we also have other players like DePaul. Right? If you guys realize, you know, these cards are up to about 4k to 5,000 coins. They are 84, 85 rated max. Go and get these bids. I also know some of them is like, others is Gusto I think is cheaper. So you can do this, right? Even if you have very little coins, 10k, 20k. Most definitely do this, right? Just go on Futbin, go and find a couple of cards, right? I already provided quite a number of them for you, right? Balde also, I believe that you can actually win him on bid at about 650, 700 coins, 45 minutes after content drop. You can sell him for about, you know, 2. Very easy to make points. Okay, so I've talked about that. So yesterday, right, we also got a couple of price ranges updates for quite a few cards, the likes of your Chiesa, Rice, Endrick, Chouameni, Foden, Saliba, right? Quite a number of cards, and this has affected the market because some of these cards were actually extinct previously and people actually want to buy. So somebody like Chiesa, right, after his price range got updated, he went up, right? From about 83k all the way up to about 110k. Nicole Williams as well, 80k to about 136k. That's a very steep rise. So where do I see these cards going? Of course, now there's more demand because people couldn't use them previously, but again, stick to the same principle that I think the best time to sell would be probably a few hours after you guys have seen this video, or most definitely sell all my cards before Wednesday content drop to be safe, right? Get your games in and then sell these players. Yeah, some people are also investing in Jude Bellingham because speculation that he will be in the next promo as well, right? He also went up as well, 400 to about 430k. Now he's back down. We did also get some price range downgrades for likes of Crouch and Dudek. Basically, not selling at in price. Now, let's talk about fodder, right? If I can actually, right, I'm still trying to navigate my way around the stuff, you know, the menus on Futbin, as well as the what do you call, yeah, as well as the game itself. So what I will do is go and get your 84 rated cards, right? Martinez and stuff, they're going for about 1.3k, you know, and also on buy now. Go to the game itself and go and bid on them, because some of the SBCs is 84 rated squad. So that is what I would possibly do, right? Go and bid 1.1 with cut price. Sell at 1.3, maybe lazy list. I'm at 1.4 possibly. You're lucky. I believe that fives, they're 1.5k. Fives are actually at quite a decent price as well, right? I think right around 3k. Right, so that is something that you can do. I wouldn't really go crazy right now because I think that there is more value right now on flipping cards, especially if at the start of the game, right, not a lot of coins are actually available to us. So moving on, we also have leaks by Scoreboard, right? These are the cards that we are seeing. Thuram, brand new icon. I love him in his heyday. Fantastic player. Right back and center back. Love to use him in the game. Anyway, right, if we take a look at the card design itself, right, it kind of looks like something related to Champions League. Now, question is, will our first promo, right, this Friday be go to the knockout live promo, right? If that is the case, again, I did say at the start of the video that I think that this game more than ever, you know, it's gonna die out very fast, right? If our first promo is gonna be a live promo, that's not gonna be very ideal, but obviously there's gonna be a lot of hype generated. We'll really have to see, because I believe in FC24, it took us a couple of promos before we actually gotten live cards. But if this is the first one, it's gonna be crazy. People are gonna be getting onto the game, especially those that are getting it on the 29, 27. They're gonna go absolutely crazy, load out the FC points and smash out the packs. So this basically means that the market is gonna go down, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Right, so these are some of the packs that were added as that, not too much of a significance. So according to Dong, these are the players that would be in there. I think your Romeros, your Max, the players that I would really like. Watkins, right, Premier League strikers. Alvarez. So some people are actually starting to do your out-of-pack investments in the likes of your Alvarez, Doku, Frimpong, Bellingham. If you do have those cards, I would say sell them before the promo itself, right? When it actually will peak. Romero is also another one that I think a lot of people are investing in regards to gold card. Alright, so let's talk about the team of the week, right? So let's talk about the team of the week 2, right? This is actually a prediction of who will be getting. So I think what is really important is if we take a look at these cards, some of these starter cards, the likes of your Ejibade, right, Rafinha, or Lise. If you haven't already invested in them, I think now it's a little bit too late. But I know that some of these prices have actually gone up, obviously from about 2k to up to about 3k. Again, sell before the actual team of the week 2 comes out. Right, so that's that. And then in regards to team of the week 1, which is always the rarest team of the week, I wouldn't care about the discard team of the weeks first. I think out of the whole team, I like Cravadona. I think he's at a fantastic price, 91k, really, really good. I think Lamine Yamal would be up there as probably the best investment out of this batch, because he a brand new card, and he's, you know, a lot of people, including myself, just want to try this card out. So yeah, look for a price that you are happy with, and then just get him, right? 88k, right? He's at about 88k. Possibly if the promo team that comes out on Friday that is gonna be absolutely crazy, or if he's gonna be absolutely crazy, he's gonna drop in price, right? If we take a look at the team itself, let's see, you know, whether there are some links. Not really, right? Not any Barca players except for Ina, right? So hopefully there are not any cards that will affect his price. If it does, you can possibly look to pick him up when he drops, because I think this is gonna be the best team of the week 1 investment. Oh no, team of the week 1 is the rarest team, right? Rarest cards, team of the week 1, right? Always, because very little. So that's that. And of course, now we have this awkward thing or weird thing with EA whereby SB, and then you also have to go to the objective segment, right, to get some objective done before you actually get the player themselves. So I think that, you know, great. I think that it's, I don't really know why they do it this. The only thing that I can think of is probably to not allow those people who are only on the web app, right, to get these players before they start. That's the only thing that I can. Anyway, I think this SBC Alaba is about 150k. It's actually a very, very good card. He's somebody that I would do put in my team. I think that there is a good argument to be had for Alaba because he's actually good. But I think his evolution last year, right at the start of the game, absolutely insane. Haaland is the one that I think, of course, is also very very expensive as well. And I think the surprising thing is also how big of a, he is a +1, but he was almost half the price of his gold card, right? So again, this adds to what I was saying previously, where I think that, the game might possibly die way earlier than expected because of how cheap and how good the cards are. That is my opinion, and I think that is actually something that's gonna happen. Okay, anyway, I also want to talk a little bit more about some of the things that I got absolutely destroyed by this Fran Navarro card. Don't know why. Maybe I'm just still figuring out the game. He's actually very very good. Danjuma is somebody that always a very good starter card. Possibly if I have some fodder, I will try to complete him. It's 4/4 also, which means that he will have longer longevity in the team. But again, going by how fast everything is going nowadays, that might not be yes. So that is that. I want to talk a little bit more about some of the content that we will expect to see as well. We know for sure that we are gonna get a Player of the Month Thuram card. This is actually the official card stats for him. French, need to link. Right, we'll see how good he is, right? Because recently we have so much debate, right, or so much talk about how to find or what is the best, most meta playstyle, and right now the likes of Ozyman, players who are poachers, right, seem to be the flavor of the month for now. We shall see. I think this is we need some time, right, before we figure out all this stuff. We'll see. And yeah, some of the other things I want to talk about, evolutions as well, right? So I think we will be getting the cam evolution that we think right now that we don't have. So we shall see. So if you have any cam, I think it's gonna be a little bit dangerous, right? A little bit dangerous if you have any cam cards that you hold on to. Anyway, you should hang on to your cards. You should be selling them. That's something that we will look forward to. And also, I think another thing is at the start of the game, right? If you guys can, right, go and get some games done, I will be doing a video on Thursday, right, to talk more about those people who are actually getting the game on the 27th, what you should do exactly. I will go down to the very small details, what to pick, starter kits, which packs to which nationality to pick, all that good stuff, how to earn, how to go from a 0 club to a very very huge club, right? That is that. I don't want to ramble on too much because actually I have a lot more things to say, but I just feel like yeah, I just feel like we probably leave it for the next video, alright? Go back in a very long time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, in regards to the game itself, I'll talk more about that in subsequent videos, but for now, I just think that we are in the figuring out phase. There are a lot of unknowns, so yeah, I still feel like most of the things that were OP in FC24 are actually carried over to FC25. Like your lock through balls, but the corner glitches are not really that as bad as pre. So passing is a bit weird. Yeah, and that's that. So that's all from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you guys want to see more content on the channel, to hit that sub button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright.